and welcome to the Baltimore Beer Guy.com video beer review series. This is the initial episode, so it's new to me as it is to you, so we'll see how this goes along. The very first review is going to be a black lager with cherries. It is made by Frederick-based Maryland Flying Dog Brewery. It's part of something they're calling the Brewhouse Rarities series. Basically, once every month, they're releasing a new beer that they've kind of like one-off beers for that they've developed among the employees and brewers. Just something to kind of mix it up and kind of do that whole microbrewery thing that everyone's kind of doing with all the little cute one-offs for the public to try and enjoy. This beer is kind of pretty self-explanatory. It's black lager, which kind of point of reference to think something like Kostritzer out of Germany, where it's a lager, but it's got more dark roasted malts in it, and the kind of flavors that are derived from that at about 4 to 5% alcohol, generally lighter in alcohol, and they added a little bit of cocoa and cherries to it. So I actually got to stop by the brewery and kind of talk to them about this, and they it was kind of cool. They actually brought out some of the what they had is like a cherry syrup or cherry puree that they put in there, and you would have thought something like that would taste extremely sweet and almost like cherry pie or something, and it really comes off very muted, very savory, very light. Not what you expect, not like something like what you expect out of like a Belgian lambic kind of beer or whatever. And then cocoa nibs, which we hear these words a lot, but I really don't see them very often, and they brought those out as well. They're like little bits of just little bits of cocoa, and what I find is they describe them as pieces of cocoa beans that have been roasted and hulled. They're not very sweet, not very bitter either. Just adds a little bit of that kind of cocoa flavor. And what shows up in the beer, which we'll get to in a minute, is kind of just a little bit of, I think, more sweetness than kind of the bitterness of it, which is surprising given that the cherry juice was pretty mild in there. But somehow the cocoa and cherry gave it a little sweetness there. Excuse me. But yeah, so that's that. I don't know what to say for reviewing. It's something like Beer Advocate says to do appearance, smell, taste, mouthfeel, and overall. Self-explanatory, jet black color. In aroma, you get a little bit of just kind of lightly roasted malt flavor. It let's see how it drinks. Yeah, you can actually get. I'm surprised. The first time I had it, I didn't get a whole lot of cherry flavor, but it's got quite a bit of cherry flavor in it. Maybe it helps it's been sitting in my growler a few days. And that's another aspect to this beer. It's being released only in Maryland, Virginia, DC, those kind of local markets for Flying Dog, and it's draft only. So the only way you're going to be able to pick up, for now at least, unless they make it year-round or a specialty, is that you'll go to a particular bar that's serving it, or perhaps check out the brewery. I think they do growler fills at the brewery every Thursday, and it's kind of the case here. Got my growler here, and kind of amusing because a lot of the brouhaha and brewing community in Maryland right now is a lot of arguments over growler laws in Howard County and Baltimore City and Baltimore County, and the only way you can really enjoy this beer is without a growler out of tap right now. So yeah, get another look at it. Hopefully you can find it out in the market. The Flying Dog website actually lists a couple restaurants and bars that you can find it at in Frederick, Hagerstown, Montgomery County, Washington, D.C., and then obviously Baltimore and Annapolis, and Howard. So do seek this out. I think it's pretty tasty. It's it kind of hits that sweet spot because it's very sessionable at only about 5%, I assume. I don't have the exact ABV, but I assume it. Flying Dog is usually a little bit more higher gravity, but I wouldn't expect it to be more than 5.5 or 6%. And then there's definitely no alcohol burn either. So it's just a nice, kind of sweet, slightly cherry flavored beer. Throw a few of those back, kind of nice, and kind of probably be enjoyed year round. It's kind of it's not too hefty, so it's not you get that kind of darkness you think kind of a winter beer, but I could very easily enjoy this, especially in our wonderful Maryland summers, and just any time of the year. Serving glasses, anything goes. It's a black lager, so lagers generally they kind of emphasize a little more of that fizziness and that carbonation that sometimes something like a you know, not the best example, but something like a Pilsner glass, something like that, to enjoy it with. But you know, anything will do. I was drinking out of pints at the brewery, but so.